Morning. It's like 8:22. I went to sleep just like after midnight yesterday, but it's okay. But I did realize that my car wasn't charging. Oh dear. There we go. I did realize this morning that my car has not been charging. It's okay because it wasn't dead anyway, but I've just quickly run downstairs and sorted that out. I've done the Wordle, I've done the Duolingo, some phone activity that you probably shouldn't do in the morning, but that's what I've done. I've just made my bed, brushed my teeth, but I am going to shower as well. But I thought before I do that, let me take my outfit out. We're not leaving till later, but I think I'm going to get ready, but just leave my, I'm going to iron my outfit and just leave my outfit on the side, so I can just, like, all I have to do is, like, at 1 o'clock, like just before 1 o'clock, put it on. And that's about basically it. I'm just gonna fill you in a little bit on that. Some tasks I want to do this morning. I've almost finished editing the last Paris video, so I think that I want to get on with that. I did say that I wanted to go to the Paris spreadsheet, but we haven't finalized it yet, so I'm not sure whether I should, but then I could potentially also make a video on Bangkok prep because I haven't done any of that. So those are the 3 video editing / recording things I can do. Secondly, I want to kind of rejudge that shelf that I mentioned yesterday, so I might also do that. But like I said, first I'm going to get out my outfit, iron it, then shower and wear a different outfit that's just for home, and then I'll probably go and grab some breakfast, make either a matcha or a coffee or something, and bring it up while I edit. I am either in need of someone to explain to me, an explanation or an intervention, because why am I actually kind of obsessed with like cafes and like coffee shops and stuff now? Like, for someone who like probably like a year ago like barely drank coffee, like it was like every now and again thing, and like even now it's not like I don't drink coffee every day, and I don't drink it to like wake up. I drink it for like flavor and stuff, and that is mind-boggling to me, but also mind-boggling to my mom, because she's like, are you my kid? Like, I'm a bit confused. So I'm like, a lot of my like YouTube algorithm is essentially telling me like how like coffee grinders at different price points, and like French presses at different price points, and coffee like taste differences, and the decaffeination process, and like why do I not know any of this information? But I tell you, I watch it like I'm doing research for like my work or my job or something, or like schoolwork or something. It's insane. Just wanted to throw that out there because I kind of really want like a coffee setup, but you know how pricey like good, quote unquote good coffee machines are? And like not just a machine, the grinder and like all the stuff that leads up into it, it's actually insane. Sorry, the seagulls are going at it. I think maybe because it's windy. But I've entered a new world. I can't like. I suddenly know so much about like coffee flavor profiles and like brewing methods and like just in like things that I just don't like really need to know, but for some reason I have the urge to know them. I just thought I would let you into my head a little bit. Also, a quick update, I've ironed my outfit for today and tomorrow, even though I'm not sure I want to go tomorrow because I didn't realise that it's like not like near me, like the wedding is like a few hours away, so I'm not sure if I would like to be in attendance of that, but I think I'm kind of being obliged to go by my mum because she's like, I said you're going now, and I'm like, they're not gonna miss me, and then she's like, you're going. But I'm just on my skincare. I was gonna do a face mask, but I think I might leave that for this evening because I like doing face masks at like a more zen time. Also, I've almost finished this Laneige. This is the berry one, but I have my next one already lined up, which is the gummy bear one. I kind of like, I don't really like to like switch between them. I just like to use one and finish one, but obviously they take ages to finish, which I am happy about. You can get these little mini pots in the Christmas thingy. Did I say that my O-lens order was delayed? Have I said that? Yeah, I was going to show you like contact lenses and stuff, but it's been delayed, so it's not going to be back until after I'm back from holiday, but that's fine because I've got a bunch of contact lenses anyway, so I didn't need them for the trip, but I just thought like that I would get them before. I don't know, I just thought that I would. Okay, my hair's probably going to be tied up anyway, but I am just going to put some coconut oil. This is like not it's like not very greasy. It's meant for like after you've done your hair, and I'm just going to put it through the ends mostly because I get really dry ends, and like that's part of my hair that doesn't really get too greasy. And then just taking my fingertips through a little bit. I try to avoid doing the front too much because that's the section that gets really... Also, I don't think I said this yesterday, but my mom called me last night and she was like, I don't know what was going on, but she was making weird noises on the phone, and I went, "Are you alright?" And then she was like, I'm not doing well. And I went, "What?" And she goes, "I can't stop laughing." I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was still laughing about that like fake recreation I did of like my cousin giving me the book and flower bouquet, and she was still laughing about it. I was like, "You need to think about something else, because I fear that if I come into the room you might collapse if you see my face, because I'm just so funny apparently." And this is the problem, they make me think I'm funny. I don't think I'm actually that funny, but then they, like my mom or whoever like in my family, will like laugh at like my stupid jokes, so it makes me think I'm funny. But I don't think that I am. I think if an outsider saw that, they'd be like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" But yeah, that is all. My mom was also giving us some tea last night, but she didn't have the full tea. I hate that. Like, at least have the full tea, hun, if you're gonna do that. But she didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna go and grab some breakfast and maybe a coffee or a matcha and get to editing or something. I think I'm going to do the packing side of things later tonight. The bar I'm going to finish is at 3, I think, so we should be back home by like 3:30, 4 o'clock, so I can do it this evening when I'm in my zen time, or just before my zen time. Yeah, and that's all I needed to say. So my bagel has been inhaled. Love a bagel. And I'm now drinking a Nutella coffee, but I don't think you'll be able to see it because, hold on 1 second. Oh, now it keeps trying to look for me. There we go. It basically looks like hot chocolate because I put so much Nutella in it, but it's cute. So I was going to read, but then I started helping with tidying and just talking with like whoever was downstairs. So I'm still reading A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. I wanted to finish this by yesterday so I could give it back to my cousin because it's actually hers and she gave it to me to read, but unfortunately I did not finish it. In fact, I still have about more than half left to go, so I'm still doing that. So why do I use filler words? It actually really is getting on me nerves that I'm using filler words. Delicious. So I'm going to go ahead now and edit a little bit of a video. Hopefully I'll get it fully edited, and then I'm going to go and record my Bangkok video. So that's 2 things that will be done. I don't think the Bangkok video is going to take too long, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm able to record it in the way that I want to record it. I want to screen record in my screen, but then I also want to film using this camera. But last time my file corrupted and I was really sorry, I've said this camera and I didn't even show which camera, the like webcam in the photo booth, because I just think it'll be quirky and cute. But again, my file corrupted last time and I was really sad about it because I had like a 40-minute video and my file corrupted and I was not able to retrieve it. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'll tell you what happens later, I guess. I don't know. Bye-bye. I will be getting ready in a bit because I realised I like did my skincare and stuff and then just went and got food, and I said that I was going to get ready, but I'm just going to do basically the same makeup and stuff that I did yesterday, really subtle just for my outfit. It's also kind of miserable weather, it's like raining and it's quite chilly outside because I just went to chuck something in the bin and it was a bit like and my granddad was like, oh, you're not going to the gym now, I thought you, and then I was like, oh, it's because I like hurt my knee a little bit, and he was like, oh, I thought you were just being lazy, and I was like, oh, trust your grandparents to tell you the truth. Grandparents and like young children, like child, like under 7-year-olds or something, they really humble you, okay? They really humble you. This, I think, is gonna be a mad angle, and just trust me with it, okay? But I thought while I got ready, I would finally talk about the book that honestly I can't stop thinking about. Hold on, just give me a second. Tag to my face again, please. Hello, okay. I picked this up and I've been thinking about it for so long. It's The Vegetarian by Han Kang, and it is translated by Deborah Smith. Translated from Korean to English, and I've been thinking about this book for the longest time and I didn't get it, and then one day I managed to find it and I picked it up, and I feel like I've probably mentioned in a couple of vlogs before that I was looking for it and I couldn't find it, and then when I did find it I found this beautiful cover. But my god, this flipping book, it's weird, it's wild, it's disturbing. I think I honestly, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, maybe I'll just tell you at the start. If I was just to rate this on the... So basically, it's essentially only 3 chapters, but essentially it's like 3 short stories from 3 different perspectives, but about the same sort of scenario. The first chapter is in first person, and it is insane. Like, if the whole book had carried on in that trajectory, I would give this a 4.5 stars out of 5 stars, no problem. I just found that after that I was kind of a bit disturbed and a bit creeped out, and I don't know, I just couldn't follow as long as nicely. But the first chapter made me want to keep reading, so much so that we were reading this out loud at one point, which is jarring if you've actually read it, on a metro or like in a train to Versailles in Paris. Like, that is insane that we did that. That is insane. But this book, oh my god, it's crazy. I feel like I'm gonna not end up actually doing my makeup because I'm going to keep talking about this book, so I'm going to try at the same time to keep focus and still get ready at the same time. And I hope this angle's not too weird, and I am standing right under this light, so it's a little bit weird. But I just wanted to, we're not leaving for ages, but I just wanted to like get ready so I can like just sit basically and not have to do anything else. But oh my god, insanity. Like, even when, as soon as I like, because basically on the back there's like a really short blurb, like the blurb is only like a couple sentences, I think it's like 3 sentences or 4, yeah, it's like 3 sentences. But it was the other people's, like, you know how they do, first of all, this is the winner of the Man Booker International Prize and also winner of the 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature. But it's either an extraordinary experience, says The Guardian, terrifying and terrific, says Lauren Groff, surreal and spellbinding, The Independent, brutal and beautiful, do not have to talk today, Emma McBride, and mind-blowing, a work of savage beauty and unnerving physicality. Right, so I was like, something weird's gonna happen, but I was so confused. Obviously, I'm not gonna give like spoilers or anything, just in case anybody does want to read this, but because I do recommend, particularly the first chapter, because essentially you don't really need to read like chapters 2 and chapter 3 if you don't want to. I did see people's Goodreads and people were like, because this was after I'd already read it, but I saw people's Goodreads and some people really don't like it. Like, really don't like it. Like, they think it's like that they DNF'd it, or it was like exhausting, like they just couldn't like get through it, like all of that. And I'm like, were you guys reading the same thing as me? I can't lie, the concepts are really jarring, and so if you're not like used to like quite, I think with a lot of Korean literature, especially ones that have actually been translated, you have to remember that I just think the style of writing that is most popular in Korea, which ends up getting translated, is the style that you know, it's about like the bigger picture, or tackling a philosophical topic, and not kind of what's I want to say like TikTok famous in like our side of the world, like the Western world, where it's like dragons and like fairies and like, you know, like spicy books, if you will. Even though there's some strange scenes in it, I wouldn't call it spicy, I just call it downright like strange, creepy and uncomfortable. But I was honestly mind boggled, and like especially like the first, like I want to say 6 or 7 pages, I couldn't believe that a female had two females, because you talk about the translator as well, had written this book, because the first chapter is from a male perspective. In fact, 2/3 of the book is from a male perspective. And I'm just like, a female has written this? Like, that is insane that she was able to capture. Obviously, it's not the opinion of everyone, but I was honestly outstanded. I was like, and that's honestly what the first 6 pages is what kept me there. Even though I was really losing it towards, like, especially the latter half of the second chapter. But I also think that it's so unexpected, because the book's called The Vegetarian. Essentially, what happens is, this is not a spoiler, the lady decides to become vegetarian. I'm vegetarian too. Everybody's personal choice, whatever. You find out in the book why she decides to become a vegetarian, although I do think that some things could be clearer, and I probably would need to reread it at least once more, probably twice more, to like figure out everything, like what was going on. But I think I need a break from it, because I'm low-key still disturbed about it, because I can't stop thinking about it. But isn't that a sign of a good thing? Like, if you can't stop thinking about it? Also, no, maybe not, because it might be a sign of a bad thing. I don't know. Anyway, that's beside the point. But she becomes vegetarian, but it's about like when I was reading this, the back end, people were saying like disturbing, I was like, okay, something's got to happen. Like, maybe she's vegetarian. Like, I'm not gonna say that any of these things happen or don't happen. And I was like, maybe she's like vegetarian, but then like really she's a cannibal, or like maybe she has desires to be cannibal and she's disgusted with herself, so she's like being vegetarian. Maybe she's being vegetarian to like spite her husband, or like, you know what I mean, like whatever. Like, I had all these theories, and I'm not gonna confirm or deny if any of those are true. You can read it and find out, or you can like read a spoiler review or watch a spoiler review. This is not that. But when I was reading it, it's like the striking balance. Yeah, this is what I mean. When I start talking, I stop doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and this is why it's going to take me ages to do like 2 minutes of makeup. But the author and the translator like found this incredible way of like making something like philosophical, and like all this beautiful prose essentially, but then like there's like shocking things that happen, and like things that happen that are like so like violent and stuff like that. Like, that's kind of like the pattern that all of the chapters, like there's only 3, the chapters follow, which is like you start off with the introduction of something, not a simple concept, but a concept that you could probably easily wrap your head around, and then slowly they delve into like the complexities of that, and then like outside influence. And it is based in Korea, so I guess Korean like cultural influences and stuff like that, stuff that I guess we wouldn't really understand. Well, I personally didn't really get it. I have an South Asian background, but like obviously I was born and raised in England, so it's not exactly the same. But the dialogue and the prose, I'm telling you, like it's not very big. It's not a very thick book. It's quite thin. Like it's not too chunky, and the impact, especially that first chapter, was insane. I'm telling you, like, I'm still thinking about it, even though I don't really love the second and third chapters. Like I said, like I wasn't a big fan of those, but that doesn't mean that the story wasn't good, because I think it was. I just think that the author started off so well, and again, I think you have to be able to appreciate that this is talking about like a different culture and stuff like that. So again, maybe upon rereading, I might feel a little differently. So that's something that I will probably do. But I just think that like I needed to tell you guys, and this is a completely unwarranted book review, like people probably don't care, but I know that I'm gonna be thinking about this for a while. So I needed to put my thoughts out there into the universe after my first read of it, so that when I do, say for example, a second read, if I do a second read, which I think I will end up doing, I can like compare like what I was thinking, essentially. That's kind of what like I'm telling myself in my head. Whatever. Where did I just put my colour? Where is my lash colour? But yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to tell you guys about the book. I've got so many books on my reread list, which is not... Hello? What is that? Which is not ideal, because I've also got so many things on my like actual TBR that I haven't read yet and I need to read. This is another one. I feel like I'm just outing myself here. I'm reflecting on all of my toxic traits, and another one of my toxic traits is that I just love revisiting stuff, which is I guess why I'm making these videos as well, is because I know that I'll like watch these back and like I catch myself like smiling at them or laughing at them or like whatever, like not even years later, like a couple months later, I'll still be thinking about it. So it's just mind-boggling, you know what I mean? Why is curling eyelashes so difficult? I look like a dead rat. I don't think that's a good analogy, but not great, basically. If I don't curl them, like my face looks a bit flat. The curling of the eyelashes adds some dimension. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't actually see if this is even looking at me and recording me. I don't think it moves anymore. Is it moving? Let me tap my face. Sorry, my mom is talking quite loudly. And so I took her outfit down to her, so hopefully she's not going to come up and say, I don't want to wear this one. I'm like, hun, you told me to take something out. I took something out. Admittedly, I did do the easiest thing and just take out the 2 outfits that were like right at the front. But I mean, I don't really know what else y'all are expecting me to do, mama, because it's work smarter, not harder, you know? I don't know, is that even smarter or harder or easier? I don't really know. I had this blemish on my cheek that I'm trying my utmost to cover, but I think I've put on too much concealer, to be honest, but that's okay. That's fine. I've edited the video that I said I was going to edit. I have not, however, yet filmed the next video. I'm hoping that it won't. I don't really want it to be more than 20 minutes long, so I'm going to have to be quick, and I don't really want to edit it too much because it doesn't feel like me. Like, I don't know if you've noticed from my previous videos, when I do edit, I don't really cut much stuff out, and I just let what was I talking about? Sorry, my mom's talking distracted me. I just want I can't remember what I was saying. Suck it off, it's fine. Oh, I don't want it to be too long because I don't like to edit out too much, like, because the silences and the ums and the so's and the whatever is me. Also, it lets me reflect because, again, I can watch it back and be like, you say a lot, or like I keep seeing this TikTok, which I think is like a TED talk, and it's like, embrace the power of it. Is this even looking at me? No. Paji. I don't. Okay, please. I think it is now. Embrace the power of a silence. I feel a bit targeted when I see that because it's like, are you outing me? Are you directing this at me? Like, what makes you think that I don't embrace the power of it? I've put on too much color corrector and too much concealer. I can already feel it. Like, my eyes feel a little orange. I'm gonna look a bit tan. I don't mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I will figure it out. Trust the process. Let me first just... Yeah, I'm definitely got paler over the last couple of months because I remember at one point this was too light for me, and now it is looking extremely orange. But I guess what can you do? There's no vitamin D out anymore because the sun is under basically constant cloud cover, and the days are so short because it's not currently it's not like light until like 8, almost 9 o'clock, and then it starts getting dark around like 4, 5 o'clock, and obviously during those times I'm often inside anyway, or like, I mean, there are windows and stuff, but like when I'm at home I like to sit, I like to keep my like curtains and like, not my curtains, but like my windows covered, whereas, and then when I'm at work, like I have the windows like open, but like if the sun's gonna shine in my eyes, I like, not the sun, but like the light, because like there's still light. If the light's gonna be in my eyes, is this not on me again? No, this is actually very annoying. Paji, like, you've literally got one job, just follow me, alright? I mean, I know I'm covering my face, but then like, not that much. I am just trying to make sure it's all blended and I'm a bit more of a cohesive colour. I think I'm not going to bronze too much because essentially this whole thing was a bronzing exercise by the looks of it. Yeah, okay. Let's go in with some powder. I keep being enticed by the Black Friday sales, even though I know that, oh, I forgot to, it's okay, I've got 2 puffs. Even though I know that they're not actually that much of a good deal, and also I probably shouldn't buy anything just in case somebody else like buys me something in advance, like for Christmas or whatever, so I probably should not, but I don't know. I also just put in my Paris video, like right at the end, like, oh, I want to be picked up from the airport with a cute motive, like I'm expecting like flowers, balloons, a sign, like, you know what I mean? So if anybody would like to oblige, please do that. I also want a cute, I mean, to be fair, my mom does cute drop-offs. She gets a bit sad when I'm about to go somewhere, but I want to be a tour guide, I've decided. I don't know. Okay. I mean, that's plausible. I was going to say, can I do that? Yes, of course I can do that. What am I stupid? Like, if I want to do that, I can do that. I just got to take the plunge. Who wants me to be their tour guide? I'm great at trip planning, okay? I can be your trip planner. I can make you a beautiful spreadsheet, a lovely little itinerary. It's raining a lot now. I can proper hear it. There we go. Just setting the under eyes. I don't know how Barbara gets her under eyes to look so like smooth and stuff. I mean, I know like naturally she has smoother under eyes than I do, but I just don't know how she does it. Lovely, I don't know how you do it. I cannot get the same effect. I have tried, but see, this, I told you this is what happens. I start chit-chatting. I don't know how long this clip is because I haven't got my glasses on, but it's probably like 20 minutes long, and how have I the only thing I've done is like concealed my under eyes. I really don't know. I really don't know. This is actually one of my favourite things to do. I used to not be like much of a mascara girly, but my favourite thing, like my face changes so much just if I curl my lashes and put on some mascara. I mean, it's raining, so I don't really know. Oh, I did not curl this eyelash properly. Oh well, it's okay. I've started watching the season 2 of, I think it's called Ye Kali Kali Aankhon or something like that, and it's like a Hindi Netflix series, and I remember watching the first season. It's mad. Like, it's about how the first season is about this girl that's obsessed with this guy, and essentially, and she's like rich and he's not, and then she basically like worms her way into his life, and like essentially he has to marry her. Like, there's no other option about it. Like, you have to watch it to like completely understand what's going on, but essentially that's what happened. And then towards the end he basically tries to kill her, but then we find out that, so in this season, obviously I'm not very far, but we find out that she's not actually dead, and the person, the hitman, has turned on him, the guy who's commissioned the hit, because he wants to like get rid of her because she's literally been obsessed with him since they were like children, and he's like scared of her essentially. But honestly, he's also a bit scary, so whatever. And she's been kidnapped, and now he's like essentially trying to get the hitman to kill her, like to actually do what he was hired to do. I mean, there's no loyalty. Like, I mean, what can you expect from hitman? But the hitman's figured out like who she is, and so is thinking it's like more beneficial for me and I can get more money if I try and like get ransom the girl's dad, because he's like rich and powerful and honestly scary. But it's just all getting messy because like people are dying and like it's all getting a little bit out of hand. It's crazy. I can't. It's like not. It's not like 5 out of 5 stars, but it's really intense, and I can't help but not watch it. And I think that's what makes a good show. Also, it's not something that you have to like pay too much attention to. I mean, I feel like I don't have to pay that much attention to it, but I don't know about if everybody else will feel that way. Also, I'm so glad that I bought this. It was pricey as hell, but every single time I put it on, it just feels... I need to clean. All of my mirrors have like fingerprints marks on, or like dust. Like not dust, but like makeup powder flecks and stuff, which is not great because then I can't really see what I look. I can't like, I only really use these 3, but I think I could have the potential to use all of them, but I just like how finely milled the highlighting specs are, because then it doesn't like look like too much. It just looks cute, you know? I mean, I can't believe I am saying that about myself, but I think it looks cute. Okay, and that's what counts. And you know what else I'm enjoying is like how much Liba is posting, because I used to love watching her videos, but then she stopped posting, and then she did post on socials, but like it's not the same watching something like on Instagram or whatever. I'm always said I'm a YouTube's girly, and so it's nice to see her back on there. So if anybody else watches or used to watch Liba's videos, she's making them again. So, and I just love the fun, like cute way she edits, because she edits in like a really quirky way. So get on that, okay? Go support her. And yeah. Just setting it so that it's like doesn't look... Sorry, I just realised how jingly that was. And for my lips, I think I want a little bit of colour. Have I got something here? It's gonna be colour, but not too much colour. Okay, I'm gonna use this Etude Fixing Tint. I always use the end of this pencil because I don't use this eyeliner. I think it's finished, to be honest, but I use like this. It's got this little spongy thing, and I'm gonna get that. I don't want to put too much. I always end up putting too much. I'm a heavy-handed girl. Oh my god, this mirror is also dirty. Oh my goodness. Let me put this back in. Oh, flip, it's so dirty. I just cleaned this mirror, so maybe this one. Oh yeah, I can actually see myself. I'm just gonna... It's like kind of similar to my lip colour, but like... Oh, sorry, that tickles. I'm actually quite ticklish, so I think my ticklishness has actually gone down a little bit over the years, but yeah, this is gonna look quite jarring at first, but again, I'm not going anywhere for like a few hours still, so it's going to fade anyway. So I like to, like, not I like to, but I don't mind being so heavy-handed. I like to like do this because I have like natural lines in my lips, and so when I do this, it like goes into all of the lines, and then it looks even more natural. Okay, this side is not as pigmented. Guys, you know, I keep looking at a Plen bag, and I know if I was going to go, I should have gone when I was in Paris, but there was a lot of queue. Oh dear, got it on my chin. There was a big queue, and I was with my friends, and I don't think Khadija would care, because we did go to Cartier in the airport when we were waiting for Becky and Aisha to get Becky's bag from the security thing, but I didn't end up getting anything because they didn't have the earrings I wanted, and I didn't want to buy the other ones even though they were much cheaper than you can buy them in England. But I don't know, I was just a bit like, I don't want to like make everybody wait in a queue, and obviously Plen has a massive queue now because LVMH have bought stakes. Is this looking at me? I think so. LVMH have bought stakes in the company, and so I think everybody thinks that they're gonna like shoot up their prices or whatever, but they don't. They bought stakes, they didn't like take over the company, and all bags have an increase in price over time, so it is possible, but I don't know. I'm just gonna put this Anua, oh, it's not Anua, AOU, I actually don't know what this brand's called, it over the top in the berry. It's the same one I used yesterday, it's just hydrating. I'm just gonna put this one on for now. I feel like this really outer edge of my bottom lip feels dry. Okay, hopefully that helps maintain and also stops it from getting patchy. Not that this one ever really gets patchy, but you never know. And then I'm gonna take this, which is my Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump, and this is just the clear one, Pearl Shimmer Glass, because they didn't have the one that I wanted, but it's fine because then this makes any other lip colour look cute, and that's it. She's looking glowy, she's looking cute, fun times. I think that's it. I'm probably gonna wear these glasses, or I might switch to my other ones. I don't know, I'll see when it's time to put on my glasses, but I'm gonna wear my cute new earrings. Thank you Marcy and Happy and Kiran and Gursim, and also thank you Balkiran, Shani, Taran, Nabi and Chachi, because I know you guys are gonna or have bought me the same ones, but you're gonna have to return them now, so sorry. And yeah, that's it. I've been filming for half an hour for something that should have taken about 10 minutes. We're not going for another hour and a half, but I'm now basically ready. I just need to put my outfit on. So I'm going to go ahead and film my Bangkok video, and I don't really want it to be more than 20 minutes like I said. So let's do this.